Hi guys, welcome to a new Let's Play. Had a bit of computer issues which delayed some things coming out. So I've got a new intro map top now, so I'm trying out a couple of things with that. Along with, for example, a bit of hand tracking, which seems to be working reasonably well. Just getting used to where the tracking loss will be like that, so yeah. So we're going to be continuing the Let's Play of AVP 2 this time. Last time you remember we got to a point where we had arrived at the forward observation pods and we discovered that our efforts to get in had led to the deaths of a number of the pod's staff, unfortunately. But that kind of goes with wiring your entire security system into the setup you've got to prevent people getting through the tunnels, so there's not a real lot we could do about that. If you do see me looking over the left, I'm just checking my stream settings over there, so don't panic too much about that. Okay, so we're going to leap right into it now. I'm just going to reposition myself out of the way. New stream deck, so I've got some new hotkeys here. Okay. So here we are in the forward observation pods. This is where we ended last time, so we'll just quickly reread our briefing. The good news, we found survivors Dr. Eisenberg and his head of security, General Reichel. Reportedly, Mother's virus didn't just take down the tunnel security, it also tore a hole in the pod's defences through. Big enough for a herd of bugs to run through, so we've got that to look forward to. They've had fatalities in the pods and lost contact with a large archaeology team. 24 scientists and labourers I've offered to assist, starting with getting Harrison to restore contact to the Verloc. We may be needing her cold sleep chambers for emergency medical evacuation. So you may remember we actually might be putting people who get impregnated by chestbusters into cold stasis, which isn't a great idea, and I've just realised you guys have no game audio. There we go. That should fix that slight issue, which would be a really bad idea. So, let's see if we can find our way to get the communications back online, shall we? Okay. What have we got? That door's open. Lock the elevator. Lock the door. What's this guy doing?
Down that corridor on your right. Bear left at the junction. It's at the end of the hall.
Okay, so that's clearly a scripted line, because right would be that way. Whereas on my right here, that's left. And we see over his shoulder. Yes, we can. In recent days, we have detected a number of unauthorized transmissions emanating from within the pods. Let me remind you that internal communication transmitters are the property of Weyland-Yutani. All transitions must be transmitted to the RS base specified by company procedure NL783. Failure to comply with NL783 is grounds for criminal prosecution. Okay, so it seems like we're actually in the habit of preventing our employees from contacting friends and family, etc. Just checking we've got all our weapons. Flamethrower. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see. What do we got? So this is in that above ground facility that we saw last time. And the locked doors. It's probably not a bad idea to kind of keep yourself elevated above everything when you're dealing with like silver xenomorphs, because it would keep you somewhat isolated. That's some kind of elevator system.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, so we're not allowed that way. Hello? Yes. Lock the door.
Sorry, sir.
Oh, I'm gonna wait for it to close first. Let's see. Hello? Smart, what do you say? Did I just block the game? I just suck off myself in a room with this
Sorry,
guy?
sir.
Oh no. We're good at... Ah, that was gonna be hilarious. 3 seconds in and we soft lock the game. That's the way we came. We just through there. Not. Okay. So we're kind of seeing more like that Nostromo aesthetic in here. I kind of like it. What are we up here? Symbol C. Oh, there's a map. So we're there. User terminals, etc. Good. Assuming we want to get one of those, right? Back by 18. All these are locked. People in there. But yeah, it's like got very much the aesthetic that communications. That's clearly where we're going. Okay. That's got very much the aesthetic like the inside of the Nostromo from the Aliens movie in this part. Looks a lot like the corridors they walk through in like the crew quarters and the decks. And it's interesting how they're kind of merging the Alien aesthetic with bits and pieces of the Predator franchise. Alright, let's go and check out communications.
System access console 872.
Access transmission protocols.
Access denied. General transmission protocols require Alpha 1 clearance.
Access landline transmission protocols.
Access granted.
Of course, they're trying to
Reset
stop us
primary
from finding out
transport route
information.
to V290 booster protocol.
Resetting. Override access authorized. Incoming message. Rosters have been altered. Scientists already dead. Your team is in
Scientists already dead.
failure. Shutting it down.
What the hell? I'm having trouble accessing the transmission protocols. Hey, you startled me.
I believe we have a problem in the transmission line. You'll need to interface with the root system. Please follow me.
This doesn't sound suspect at all.
It would take a cunning man to disable our security system.
Yeah, well, that was Mother, not me. I was just following orders.
I had nothing to do with it.
Really?
Men like my fiancé, Dimitri.
Your fiancé?
Oh, here we go.
Man, my luck never changes.
Don't worry, he is gone. He was outside the pods when the system went down. A casualty.
Oh. I'm
Of
sorry
course
to
he
hear that.
was.
Yes, of course. I understand. I will be there soon.
Looks like the opportune place for him to try and throw us off. Well, that was predictable. Oh, where'd all of you go?
It's been a while since we've seen new blood around here.
What? Where am I?
You just come out of cold sleep? What are you in for?
Huh?
We can't be prison.
What crime were you convicted of?
I'm not a convict. I'm a Marine.
Any
Sure
crimes.
you are. And I'm innocent.
I gotta get out of here.
Attention security, please escort convict number 16 to prep room B.
That's you. Boy, you must have really pissed somebody off. Out of the freezer and into the frying pan. It's too bad we
Prep
didn't
room
have more
can't be
time
good.
to get acquainted.
Yeah, I'm heartbroken too.
No sedative for this one.
Yeah, okay. Want me to let you know when it's done?
Definitely
No
not
need.
good.
I will be in the observation room.
The guards alone. Idiots. They're getting sloppy lately.
Must have their minds on other things.
Their mistake.
Well, that was, not what I wanted to do, but unfortunately, we didn't get much of a choice there. Nothing there. Okay. The good news, we have found survivors. Dr. Eisenberg and his head of security, General Reichhoff, greeted us on arrival, only they weren't happy. Reportedly, Mother's virus didn't just take down the, tunnel security, it also tore a hole in the pod's defences. It could be just same thing. Well, it would seem they've decided we deserve to be in prison for their stuffer, which is always great. So, I think this is a prison break. No, he's innocent. Can he come out and help us? No controls there. What we got? Transfer notes. Isolate subject on Eisenberg's orders. Maintain constant electronic monitoring. Release only on the doctor's personal authorization. Security transfer. Captain James Richter. What did Captain James Richter do? Ooh. Take some help, some flares and pistol bullets. Weyland-Yutani forward pod security, A. Eisenberg. From Dr. Michael Fisher, convict racer. Racer is to be shipped back to the iron mining facility immediately. He has several outstanding warrants. Please take us. Based on the next shuttle to Gateway. Okay guys, if you're finding it weird that I'm struggling to read some of these things, it's because I'm having to play windowed due to a bit of a bug I'm encountering, and that's making the print really tiny. Probably something you guys aren't seeing. Oh, they've realised. Time to get out of here. Keep going. Quick save there. Where are we?
Pair off and search by twos. I want this
Oh, this
guy
is the
found
lift route
fast.
I've met before. Oh, God. Squashed by a lift. Okay. Now let's... What here? I did a quick save. Let's reload. Locate your team, run. That was a bit hilarious. And
Pair
don't
off and
stick
search
your head
by
out.
twos. I want this guy found fast.
Oh, cool. We can get on the lift.
Like we don't have enough problems already. We still have a bug running around somewhere on level 12.
Goddamn Marines.
Oh, God. Don't want to go anywhere near level 12. They've got bugs running around. That was a face hugger, I'm pretty sure. Well, at least I thought it was. Oh, well. I think I know the Kelly torch we just picked up. Doesn't matter look through this open door first. Then have a torch, like my lamp. So, we've got our convict escape level. Convict escapes never go well for the people who keep convicts, because if you put someone in jail who really doesn't belong there, and they don't like what you're doing to them, and find it haywire there, then they're gonna get out. And that's not going to end well for you. Oh.
You'll have the results on the test group yet.
Cybernetic rejection is down 4%.
Slow and steady wins the race, right? At least it's improvement. That's human ingenuity for you.
Is it?
What do you mean?
I hear this gear's derived from artifact technology.
Where'd you get that rumor?
What if we're misunderstanding what it does? We could be putting ourselves in a lot of danger.
No more than when we agreed to come
Oh
here.
no,
Anyway,
not
enough
putting yourselves in danger.
We've got another
Not doing
batch
what
of
the
data
company
to go
tells you to without question. So cybernetic rejection. That was, I think what they were telling you about Heisenberg working with cybernetics. Like making androids like the
Yes.
combat syncs.
Coming along nicely. Testing pheromone sample 415. Sample collected during specimen 4A number 40. Introducing pheromone now. Specimen reacts with increased hostility and aggression. Reducing pheromone
Of course you would. Keep poking it then. I think that's a bread alien. Because if I can get the right angle, that there looks like an alien mouth, but it's like all yellow. And it has like predatory looking legs. It appears they really don't get the message, they just want to keep messing with things. So I do know a bit about this franchise, obviously, in terms of what happens. There's something up here. And if you put a face hovering with a predator, level, then you get a predalien, which is half predator, half alien. Okay, quarantined area. Of course, we have now found our way into the quarantined area. It's never a good thing. There we go. Nightclub assures me that pod security has been restored, yet the personnel remain nervous and edgy. I also heard warning clacks periodically and reports that Deck 24 has been sealed due to an ongoing containment. Rycliffe explained that this is normal procedure. The floors are evacuated and sealed until other treatments can be applied. No guards get hurt that way. Of course, this takes time. I pity the man who fails to get out in time. I can't imagine being trapped in there with one of those things, not after what they did to Hall. Escape the pods. Okay. Hey, George. Of course, cutting into the quarantine area is an absolutely excellent idea. Alright, so labs. Okay, the pods. Alright, batteries there. What are we gonna do is the next question. How are we gonna get from here to the location that we need to get? An interesting conundrum. The sector was broken, and we want to get out of the pods because they're gonna try and kill us. That was not the toggle I was looking for. Not quite sure what I'd use that hotkey for, but it's there. Okay, that was definitely an alien of some kind. And that, avoiding the steam as much as possible, is an acid hole. More acid. Locked. Oh, we go here. Implant victim is very strong. The predators are hardy animals. Biology appears compatible with xenomorphology. Gestation moving into final stages. Chestbuster already exhibiting unusual physiology. Look forward to seeing it full grown behind glass, of course. Why are you breeding it deliberately? I mean, capturing one is one thing, but actually going out of your way to breed what is listed in this? Why are you doing that? Why? What is the quickest way to get myself killed? But then again, Weyland-Yutani are like that. Industrial military machine gone insane. I often think that, like, Weyland-Yutani in the Alien universe is kind of based on that sort of idea that companies shouldn't be in charge of defense because they see profit. Ow. Hey, can't go in there. What have we got? Going on down here. Definitely hear something.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Jesus. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
That was kind of righty. And that is heavy. That ain't no normal alien. So what's back this way? Oh. Well, all of that's locked. Okay. Because, I mean, companies run everything in that world, but Weyland-Yutani seem to have a finger in everything, and they seem to be obsessed with just trying to harness whatever things they can in order to essentially turn everything into weapons. Like the aliens they want to make into, like, some kind of super soldier. Weyland-Yutani Physician's Report, General Vasily Rykov. Oh, so this is the head of the mercenaries. The General refused again to undergo a physical exam. I have reported this to Dr. Eitenberg, but he does nothing. I fear the General may be chemically dependent. He becomes jumpy and irritable on a regular cycle, disappearing momentarily to return refreshed. If I am right, his actions may place us all in jeopardy. The doctor should act in any event. I have voiced my concerns. My hands are clean. Okay, so head of security, mercenary boss, is stoned most of the time. Good to know. Whatever it is, still in here, you know. I don't want to activate your arm. Because activating your arm as a convict seems the very bad idea. I think it's in the sunny. see me. Okay. I was right. On 2 counts. It was in the ceiling, and that is Red Alien. See, it's got like the same like mouth claws that a predator has, or mandibles, whatever you would call them. Locked. I'll get through there. Uh-huh. Yeah, it wasn't close enough. Right in. It's locked down there. Alrighty. What have we got here? Harrison is dead. Rifles Lieutenant Dunyard just delivered the news. In the aftermath of the bug attack, convict labourer jumped... Oh, the news, sorry, in the aftermath of the bug attack. Convict labourer jumped a guard. Harrison walked straight into the fight, and a flamethrower went off, then Harrison's ammo belt. Lying bastards! They're literally saying that we got killed. Anyway, somehow the convict survived and they're hunting him now. No, they're not. They're hunting us. Danya seemed especially intent on this. Obsessive almost. I shouldn't blame her. Of course she blames us for killing her boyfriend. Okay. From what Nikos said, she lost her fiancé when we took down the defense route. I hope she finds the escaped son of a bitch and kills him. Maybe that will bring her some peace. Right. So now we have Psycho Lady after us. Oh. Hi there. Predator. Already here. Conveyor belt. We don't have a hacky tool, so we can't use that. Kind of mechanical. Is that devil? Oh, we wake him up. He's looking at us. Good. He's not trying to get out, though. Which is also good. Oh! Date December 10th, 2020. Surgery to remove forearm devices failed. Hard to explain medically. The species was very strong. Then as the device was removed, pulmonary arrest occurred. Considerable evidence of tamper-proofing within the machinery. But what kind of society would prefer its soldiers to die instead of being disarmed? I wonder, is it possible that a race who wants their soldiers to die, rather than have their wrist-mounted technologies removed from like their forearm, could that be because they would see that as like an honor thing? Because like the way the predators work is they're sort of based on like an honor society. Like they get their ranks in society based on their hunts. So the bigger creatures you hunt, or the more dangerous creatures old mate here has hunted, the more status he gets. So I suppose if you get captured and have your weapons removed, that would be like ultimate dishonor, resulting in suicide. A bit like suicide with samurai, maybe? Like almost Bushido? Interesting. It would kind of fit, I suppose, with the way they're portrayed in the movies. Okay, retainer.
He's an animal.
Okay, time to get out.
Be careful. Looks like he's armed.
Go, go, go. Like that.
Containment team, report to specimen area 4.
Olivia, a ladder. Don't worry around when a containment team arrives.
Attention, all personnel. A convict laborer has escaped from detention cell block 4. He has killed several guards.
I'm not a convict.
All other convict laborers have been called to detention. Any convict seen outside of detention should be considered armed and extremely dangerous.
Well,
You're trembling.
I don't
kind of
like these
agree.
things.
You shouldn't. They're killers.
That's not helping, Carl.
I think I'm gonna sit down for a minute.
They can smell you, you know. You can't hide from them.
Carl!
Oh
You have
yes,
to
the
admire them
aliens
in a
can
fight,
smell you. They're gonna hear that. No way they're not. They what? Oh, you got us a control room over there, eh? A control room over there. And we sneak around. That is spotted. Yeah.
Soldier, in 30 seconds you'll be dead.
I didn't mean to skip that. What do I say? Sorry about that, guys. I just don't want to miss what the little cutscene was. So we know what we have to do in here. Just give me 1 second. We need to turn that on. And let's not be in these. No. And we go.
There. He's in animal storage. Be careful. Looks like he's armed. Containment team, report to specimen area 4.
Okay, nearly back to where we were.
Attention, all personnel. A convict laborer has escaped from detention cell block 4. He has killed several guards and 1 Marine. All other convict laborers have been recalled to detention. Any convict seen outside of detention should be considered
You're trembling.
armed and extremely dangerous.
I don't like these things.
Quick save.
You shouldn't. They're killers.
That's not helping, Carl.
I think I'm gonna sit down for a minute.
They can smell you, you know. You can't hide from them.
Carl!
You have to admire them in a frightening sort of way.
Quit fooling around.
Soldier, in 30 seconds you'll
Here
be
we go.
dead.
What?
See that security
Here
camera
we
over
are.
the door? I've rerouted the feed so only I can see you, but if I keep it this way for very long, someone's bound to notice.
Who are you?
Of course they're bound to
I need you to
notice.
get me a package.
I'm a Marine, not a delivery boy. Why me?
Because you have half a chance of getting it. I had to ditch it where I knew they wouldn't look, but I can't get back there, so you're going. Once you have my package, we'll talk about your team.
I don't negotiate with corporate spies.
I'm not negotiating.
I'm not convinced this person has our best at heart. Down the belt. What belt are we talking about? Weyland-Yutani specimen collection report. 16 live eggs collected, 10 compositions, 6 combat synthetics, 4 A5 models, 1 Unimog. So, rover, what on earth is a Unimog? Collection costs 2 A5, 1 combat synthetic. Note, material degradation has increased markedly in the last week. A collection will likely fall in the term recommended. Tighter restrictions on approved studies. Well, at least they're using synthetics to get the eggs.
Who's there?
Ooh, specimen status.
No one, huh?
I turned on the belt relay. They're not nice. Would we turn off specimen containment? That'll get him. Ow. Steen.
Watch your step. That's an egg pit in front of you. The eggs are stored in stasis pools. Just don't get too close or they may wake up. The door across from you leads to another egg chamber. There's an override panel there that you can use to disable the power. When they send someone to investigate, you can get out. You know how to swim, right?
Harrison is dead. Rykoff's Lieutenant Dunya just delivered the news in the aftermath of the bug attack. A convict labourer jumped to Gara. Oh, I've already read that. Yeah, they're definitely breeding aliens. We got the eggs there. So I don't know whether they're using the convicts for that or what, but clearly not a good idea. Weyland-Yutani's animal handling procedures. Stasis fuel systems provide protection for normal passage through Stage 1 containment area only. Do not handle containment vessels directly. Warning, the prep area is intended for temporary storage only. To ship Stage 1 xenomorphs to permanent storage, please use the primary belt. Right, so the belts. It's how to take those eggs to the storage unit that we just turned the what do you call it? Turn the stasis off on. I'm just gonna turn my hand tracking off for now because it's distracting over in the corner there. So that's locked. Where's this? Oh. Can't see any way right there.
Someone there?
Good job. Where did they come from? Locked? Locked? That's something there? It is. I reckon the egg's the widest. Possible. Oh, I just realised, that's kind of cool. This blue mist that we're seeing here is actually in the first Aliens movie. The eggs have like a mist over them. And it's like when you touch it, it reacts. It's like shiny. And they kind of say, I think in that it's like something to kind of ensure stasis so that the eggs don't hatch in flight, which, I mean, from what's implied in the movie, went horribly wrong. But that's actually a really cool detail. I've never realized that before. I mean, like, as I said, I didn't play this particular campaign. All the... oh shit. What was a waste of ammo? Okay, so this is what she meant we've got to swim. Okay. So as I said, like, I played the Alien campaign a lot. I didn't really play the other two very much.
See that panel? It'll override the security lockdown. Unfortunately, it also shuts down the stasis for the egg pits.
What's up here? I feel like there should be something up there. Maybe it's when we do this. Go to the main lift and escape the pods.
We just lost the stasis fields in the egg pits.
It must be Kenji. This is his style. Transmissions have stopped. I can't triangulate. Strange. He's been quiet since the incident. Now this. Spies are like fleas. Hard to find, harder to kill.
Okay, so back underwater by the look of it. Swim, swim, swim.
Remember, the stasis fields are shut down, so run like hell.
The system isn't responding.
Keep trying, goddammit.
Jesus.
I don't care who that scientist was. He's involved in breeding aliens, so he is not worth saving. Big save. Ammo. Monkey. He's so cute. Look at you. They've been testing things with the animals in there, I'm assuming. So we can't go up there that way. Up there that. Well, get up there. So what was the point of coming in here? Oh. The April Munro from Dr. Barker. I tried to talk with Eisenberg about this, but the topic left him quite cold. I guess he doesn't get along with his father or dislikes his father's work. Sorry I couldn't help more. April Munro. Dr. Luger, your mentorship has been great, but the hive is getting to me. I hear Eisenberg's father runs the synth research for Weyland-Yutani and that he's doing interesting stuff with neural imprinting into prosthetic limbs. Sight to the blind, hearing for the deaf. It's very exciting. Would you mind recommending me to the doctor? Or I get you out of here. But I thought they were saying Eisenberg was doing the robot stuff, but apparently it's his father. Interesting. Oh, it's locked. A lift.
Take the elevator up. We'll be able to get in the lift from there.
It's the one that we opened. Although I know that General Rycroft has no formal education in xenotechnology, his insights into the Zeta site have been quite productive and profound, Indeed, Rycroft speculated related A1 South appears to be an emitter of some sort, whose ultra-high electrical frequencies are ideal for disabling electronic gear, and more strangely inducing momentary nausea. Whether this is an accidental side effect or some other purpose, or whether A1 South is a weapon is an issue that may never be answered. Okay, so Rykov knows about technologies, even though he has no education in them. It's interesting. And how does our mercenary leader know about technologies? I think Zeta site was to do with the predators, not the pilots or space jockeys. I think they call them engineers now. Oh, start the lift. Up we go. Minutes ago, Dr. Eisenberg's teams made limited contact with their missing team. They are alive but isolated. Eisenberg's team is drawing plans for their evacuation now. I put my soldiers at his disposal. Still, I am uneasy. Our communications are limited to our own radio channels. The podcoms are isolated and encrypted to deter industrial espionage, says Eisenberg. Apparently they have problems with sabotage as well, as if I don't have enough to worry about already. Scan pods located in Plantation Lab 2. Okay guys, we're actually going to leave it there for now. It's been great getting back into talking to you, but this episode's probably gone a little longer than we really would have liked to anyway, at 49 minutes, so we're probably gonna call it here, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.